Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2021. And we are continuing our run with Neftekhimik in our third season now. This is our second episode, well, third if you count the transfer special at the beginning. And I will say we've got our work cut out for us. We been struggling a little bit, to be fair, but there's a little bit of sign of life over the last couple of games. We've made some moves. So yeah, let's get into the episode and kind of figure out what is going on. So here we are. Yeah, been a rough start. You guys saw the two draws, Tom and Zenit. And then we lost three in a row, Baltica, Shinnik, and Spartak M2. Now those are three very tough games. Do not get me wrong. I'm not so much about the surprise that we lost, but it was just how we lost. It just felt like they were definitely overpowering us. They were playing better than us. It was very depressing, to be fair. I did say if we get out of this first month with any points at all, which we did get out with 5 points in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, it's something, I suppose. We then lost to Nizhny Novgorod here, and this game and the game before at Angie were actually a new formation. We're trying out a new formation right now. We did the first 5 games with the same old 4-2-3-1 formation, and we've decided to change that up a little bit, try something different, try something new, see what we can get. And we got a really good result against Angie, who at the time was #1 in the league. So getting a 3-0 win against them, #1 in the league, that felt very good. Nizhny Novgorod was the #1 in the league. We went up against them, and I think we actually played better than the 1-2 defeat suggests. I thought we were kind of really hanging in there. We were really starting to get there a little bit towards the end. Honestly, if the game had lasted 5 more minutes, I think we'd at least drawn it up, potentially won, because we were starting to get some of the momentum back. It felt a little bit better, and it was an away game, to be fair. So I think, I mean, we're not going to be able to judge this new formation until we get a couple more games under our belt. So if these next 2 home games that you guys are about to see will really tell the tale of how, if this formation is going to work, or if we need to make more adjustments, or what. Now, as far as transfers, there has been some activity on the transfer market. I mean, what am I trying to say? The registration is still open, so we still have room to move stuff around, move pieces around, things like that. So here's the transfers we've done. We have brought in 2 more loans, and we've also given up a few players as well. I think the last one you guys saw was Zinga. No, you guys saw the Martuzovic. So we've given up. Allen has gone out on loan. He was going to play well for us. Don't get me wrong. He was going to be a good player for us on that right hand side. In fact, we might even regret giving him up, because I'm not feeling it with our current right defensive right guy. But we decided to send him out on loan anyway, just to see, just to give him some time, give him some development. We had some other players that we can bring in, rotate through. So I felt like this was a good move in the long run, but in the short term, it does feel like it might have bitten us a little bit. We then also have Siljanov going out on loan. He was not playing for us, featuring for us, or anything like that, so this one's not going to cost us anything. But then the 2 guys we're bringing in on loan ourselves, we have Kaplenko here, who comes in at current 3.5 star, potential 4.5 star defensive midfielder. Now, defensive midfielder, I might tell you something about the formation we're going to try. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So he should be coming in as a pretty decent player here. I believe we're paying him 100K per week of his wages. So I think that's 80%, 70%, something like that. I can't remember. And then here's the big one. This one we're paying a lot of money for, I'll be honest. Litvinov here comes in. He's able to play defender, 4-star ability. He's able to play defensive midfielder, 4-star ability. He's also able to play midfielder, 4-star ability. He's able to play all of that. And again, hint, hint, wink, wink, might tell you something about our formation here in a second, with the fact that I'm really excited that he can play all 3 of those, because, and so he comes in, we're paying him a lot of money right now. We're paying him, I think we're paying him more than any of our own players, but he comes in from Spartak Moscow's, main team, the premier team, so I feel like he's going to be a really good player. And so before I jump into anything else, what tactics are we playing? We're playing the 4-4-2 diamond. We're going to try this one out. Like I said, it seems some slight success. One of the reasons I'm liking this is because it does feel a little bit more defensive in some ways. It does let us have the defensive midfielder, which again, we've got 2 players now, 2 loanees that can both play there. They can also both play in other spots. Leaves the wing backs. We can either play them defensively, we can play them attacking, whatever the case is. Gives them a little bit of roaming freeness, ability to roam free on the outsides. Plus, it lets us feature 2 of our strikers. We've got a lot of decent strikers. Not amazing strikers, but decent strikers. And allows us to feature 2 of them without messing up much of anything else. So I'm feeling like this might be a decent formation for us. We're going to keep trying it out for now. We'll give it another 3 games probably. I like to try and give it at least 5 games with each formation before I could do too many more swaps. So we'll give it about another 3 games to see how it goes. If it's not looking any better than the other formation, then we'll change again. We'll adjust. We'll do what we've got to do. Excuse me. That was kind of like a half yawn, half something. So yeah, I mean, like I said, Kaplenko comes in here. Litvinov, the fact that he can play midfielder, I was going to play him as a defender, but he can play as a midfielder just as well. He comes in here as a midfielder in this game, in this formation right now. We're going to feature both of them. Both of them really, really strong players. In fact, our 2 best players now are the 2 guys I just picked up. That being said, as I mentioned, I'm not super thrilled about our wingback play still. To this day, still not liking our wingback play. They are definitely our weakest link at the moment. We're very, very much struggling with the wing play. Honestly, I mean, I'm tempted to try some of these other guys to see if like anybody else can do anything. I mean, none of these guys have been playing well. Last 5 games, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.4. Like, really not getting anything out of any of these guys. I need to keep market up. I mean, the market's still open. I need to keep looking for some wingbacks, I think. At least one more on one of these sides and then figure out the other one after that. So I'll keep my eyes open. But for now, we're going to play this out, see what these guys can do. I don't know. I'm just that's our weakest spot right now. Everybody else is playing mostly okay. Those 2 guys are just not, quite frankly. So, but yeah, let's jump into this game. Right, we're playing against Krasnodar 2, so we're just gonna play with this team that we got. Like I said, Gorbanov, Agapov, Mediob, can't talk, and Isenko across the back. Kaplenko, Eraminko, and Litvinov holding up our midfield, and Klinkin, Nikita, and Tatarinov holding up our attacking front. Uridia is currently injured for, I think, 2 weeks. So we're going to be featuring both Nikita and Tatarinov at the moment. Gomez is actually back on the roster at the moment. He's going to be coming off the bench for now. But got a decent number of players on the bench still. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Even with the injuries, we're able to cycle through people through. Now, the fact that the registration is still open allows us to unregister, re-register people as needed. Obviously, at some point that will get locked down. In fact, at some point very, very soon. In fact, I think it's the end of August that gets locked down. So we definitely need to figure out our formation before the end of August, as well as figuring out if we need to bring in any defenders, defensive wingbacks at any point in the near future. Let's go play your game, guys. Play your game. As you can see, Nizhny Novgorod is #1 in the league at the moment, and we had the opportunity to go play for them. It's still early. It's still early. Nothing set in stone yet. Still very early. There's Gorbanov with a header there. Would have loved to see him just really start picking his game up, start doing something here. If he can pick it up, we might have a chance. I mean, if we get some better play from our wingbacks, especially with this formation where they're really just having to book it up the sides, maybe we have a chance, but just really not getting that play from them so far. Agapov with the ball pushes up to Eraminko. Eraminko gets the ball up to, no, he's going to try and push it himself. He's going to get over to Isenko on the right-hand side. Now, if Isenko gets a great cross in here, this would be amazing. But just nothing. He gets to take it away from him. There you go. There's that bad play from Isenko right there. Mediob up to Litvinov. Litvinov to Klinkin. Klinkin to Nikita. Nikita goes over to Isenko. Isenko's going to get another opportunity here. Is he going to be able to do it this time? He gets over to Nikita. Nikita is, honestly, I think that was more Nikita than Isenko, to be perfectly fair, because I don't think it was a very good cross, but Nikita was able to get it just the right spot to be able to get past the goalkeeper and get in the back of the goal. So good stuff from Nikita. Isenko, I mean, he gets the credit for the assist. I mean, he got it to him, just not the greatest, I don't think. Nikita had to backpedal a little bit. So, goal's a goal, though. Goal's a goal. It does move us currently, temporarily, up into 12th spot. Gorbanov with throw in to Nikita. Nikita going to get it back to Gorbanov. Gorbanov going to get a chance to show what he can do. Klinkin, honestly, I actually think that one was off on Klinkin on that one. I think Gorbanov actually did put it in the right spot. Klinkin just didn't get it down below the bar. So, good stuff from Gorbanov on that one at the very least. Would like to see more from him, though. Get a throw in here from Gorbanov again. into Nikita. Nikita over to Eremenko. To Litvinov. Back to Gorbanov. Gorbanov going to get another chance here. There's... I mean, again, Gorbanov, maybe not the best cross in the world. I do think that Tatarinov should have probably scored that one, though. Even with the potentially, you know, not the greatest pass. Tatarinov had his head on it. It's close. I mean, he definitely should have scored that one, I think. Definitely played pretty well, but room for improvement. I agree with that. Well, if the result holds, we will have at least matching the number of points of games that we've played. So that is the perfect ratio that you want to try and keep. Well, if you're just trying to be mid-table. Obviously, we are aspiring for more than mid-table this season. Kaplenko picking up a yellow card. Deserved it. I'm going to move Litvinov back there and bring somebody else in here. We'll bring in 11 on this one. Come on, guys. Let's keep it up. Got a highlight here. Throw in for Krasnodar. Fiorin gets it all the way across. Guys, clear that one out, guys. Come on. Don't be chasing those. Don't be trying to jump up after those if you can't reach them. All right, we're going to do another sub here. I mean, Lysenko not playing terribly. Gorbanov actually playing pretty well at the moment, so it is really good to see. Let's go and bring Gomez on, see what he can do. Come on, guys. I feel like we should be up at least 2-0 by now. Man, Litvinov also not playing well at the moment. Bring in Dvorskov. Just see if we can hold on for the last few minutes here. 5 minutes of extra time is a lot of time. There we go. I mean, I felt like we did control the game. I wish we had scored again, I'll be honest, because I felt like we should have. But I do feel like we controlled the game. It's a good game. I mean, we got to get back in this somehow. We got to crawl back into this, start getting some momentum. I mean, we're only down 2 goal differential over 8 games, so it's not like we're just completely giving it up, you know, altogether. But we still absolutely positively have our work cut. Give me crud. So Lysenko, I guess that was his home team or his former team. Litvinov makes his debut. Post-match, we'll take the press conference real quick. Yeah, he's fantastic, sure. Definite possibility. Sure, we'll say that. Think so. Been a breath of fresh air. Blah, blah, blah. Suits us. Sounds good. All right, cool. All right, we'll be right back for our next game, which is against SKA Khabarovsk, who is currently 8th. It's a winnable game. It's a winnable game. So let's see what we can do. We'll be right back. All right, we are back for our game against SKA Khabarovsk, and we've done a little business in the meantime. I did go hunting for some wingbacks. I had a couple offers out for a couple people. I was even going to pay like some ridiculous amount of money for one of them. They weren't interested. I finally did track one down. It's actually from this guy right here, Malarov. As you can see, he's currently a 3.5 star, potential 4.5 star ability, right side wing back. Biggest thing I like about him is that he has 11 crossing, which is one of our highest crossing that we have at the moment. He's got good first touch, good dribbling, good heading. I mean, he's good at a lot of things. He seems like a really, really strong player. Yeah, I mean, we're paying him a lot of money, 320K per week. This is a lot of money. And he hasn't played super well this season so far. But he played pretty well last few seasons, honestly. And he was actually in the Premier League with Torpedo Moscow a couple seasons ago. 6.7 in the Premier League. Not terrible, in my opinion. But we picked him up from Nizhny Novgorod, so another player coming from Nizhny Novgorod to play alongside our goalkeeper that we've already taken from them that's on loan right now. We'll see if we can turn his season around a little bit and see if he can turn our season around a little bit. Again, biggest thing I wanted from him was his ability to cross. Gorbanov can also cross. He's got a 12 crossing. So I'm really hoping Gorbanov starts to pick it up a little bit. Malarov on the other side. If we get a couple guys crossing in from the outside the wings, then I think we might have a chance here. I also did swap out a couple of our other wing backs on the right-hand side. The two guys we had at the time, we went and put them out. We actually unregistered them, and we brought in Mr. Makbaliev here, who also has at least a 10 of crossing. He's not an amazing player. He's only a 2-star at the moment. He's going to come in as a backup, but I really just wanted him to have the ability to cross. I don't want to like drop our crossing ability just because we're subbing somebody in. So a 10 of crossing, I'm hoping he can kind of get in there and do what he needs to do. So that's the goal. That's the plan. Other than that, everything else about the team is the same. Uridia is still injured. Let's just jump right in. Let's get into this game and see what we can do here. Nothing really concerning here that I need to care about at the moment. Come on, show me what you can do, guys. Come on. We've got some good players now. We've picked up 3 really strong players in the last, what, 2 weeks, week and a half. So let's really see if we can start turning this thing around. This new formation, new players, new everything. I mean, not like that. That's not how we're turning this around, guys. That is not how we're going to turn this around. Going down 1-0 in the first 3 minutes of the game. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. I mean, it's a good play. I mean, he kicked this from pretty far out. It's a good play. I give him credit. All right, we got to throw in here from Gorbanov into Nikita, back to Gorbanov. Over to, never mind, bounced around a little bit. Trying to chase this one down. Mediob is going to grab this one. Hopefully get it up to our new wingback here in just a moment. We'll get to see him in action. There he is. Oh, nope. Tries to get it to him. Bad pass. Not able to come up with that one. And here comes SKA Khabarovsk on the attack. Thankfully, we were able to cover that one up. It's not good to see the highlights for them, guys. Come on. Not a lot going on. I mean, we're holding possession at the moment, barely, but another highlight for SKA Khabarovsk. Tataranov, sorry. Picking up the ball, pushing them up a little bit right now. He's got a guy ahead of him. He's just going to go for it. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. He had a decent look, I suppose, but it's really kind of a... I'm sure if we need that kind of play at the moment. We're not that desperate yet. We could have worked that into the box a bit more, I think. Another highlight for the other team. Not for us. I'm hoping we get a quick takeaway here. All these guys. There we go. There's a good takeaway. Mediob up to Tataranov. He's pushing the ball up. He's got a guy over there. Nikita's there. Nikita's going to have a chance. Yes. Nikita with a good score right there. Some strength behind that one. Well played, Nikita. And a good unselfish play from Tataranov. He could have taken the shot again himself, but he decided to get it over to Nikita. Nikita had a slightly better chance there. Still kicked it from pretty far out, but got the goalkeeper in the wrong spot, so that's good play. Got a throw in from our new player. Tataranov gets the ball, tries to get the ball over. Unfortunately, fairly bad pass there. Looks like we are going to be able to track this one down, though. Agapov back to Nikolay. Kicking the ball up to Klinkin, over to Eremenko. Trying to get over to our new player again. Just really not... I don't know if he's just in the wrong position. Or if we're just making bad passes, or both. Just... I don't know. It's not good play there, guys. Come on. Well, going into halftime is not a lot of fun, to be fair. I do expect to see a better second half, guys. Come on, we're a home team. We should at least be drawing this game. I personally think we should be winning this game. We've got some good players. I think we've got a good formation ready. And except our good players are playing poorly right now. In fact, all of our good players are playing poorly right now. Whoa. We'll just call it early, you know, first game in jitters, you know, not really knowing the team. Don't have the cohesion right now. Nikita kicks the ball over. Kaplenko is able to come up with that. The new guy that we just brought back in because he has a decent chance, a decent crossing ability, has a chance there. We do get a penalty going our way. Who's taking the penalty? Clinkin with the penalty kick. Oh my goodness. Guys. Minka with the corner kick here. Gets booted out or something. I guess headed out. We're literally subbing out all these brand new players that we just brought in because they're not doing a very good job. Again, I'm just going to chalk that up to just unfamiliarity with the team at the moment. See if they can come up with something here. I'm not going to give up on them yet. Come on, guys. It's not a highlight for us, guys. Okay, there we go. We got something there. Nikita pushing the ball up. Cuts it inside a little bit here. Trying to get something here. It's a little bit of crowded there. Phil with the ball over to Lichta, sorry. Nikita with a heads-up play there. Brings us back to draw. I mean, I'd love to get the win, though, guys. Come on. Still got a little bit of time left. Got a little crowded there. That was just a one-touch score there. That was some good play from Nikita right there. We'll take the draw, I guess. It's points, but really felt like, I mean, look at this. Really felt like we were controlling that game. Should have scored. Should have scored again, I think. Should have, or at the very least, should not have let them score twice. It's probably more specific. I mean, it's a good comeback. We did bring it back to a draw. Got some points. We're 13th. We're not. It's not out of the question yet. I mean, It's not over. It's not over. It's still early. I am feeling like this new formation is starting to work a little better. Apparently, we're getting some money from one of our players. I'll just kind of make it pretty easy and boring. We'll just click through it. Apparently, we're losing some respect. So Nikita did great. Did some good stuff. 2 goals, 3 shots on target, 3 key passes, 8.4 rating. Not half bad with Uridia being out right now. All right, well, that's that. I mean, a win and a draw. I mean, if you look at the last 4 games, we've got a win, close loss, another win, and a draw. I mean, if this next game, if we do anything against Angie again here in this next game, I'm starting to feel like this new formation is starting to be, a little bit better. Plus, we got to get the team cohesion kind of built back up again with the new players coming in. So it's a big part of it. We'll see. Next game you guys will see is probably going to be, we'll do the 2 home games here. We'll do Sokol and Torpedo Moscow. So it's not too far away. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.